Hello, everyone. Who doesn't want to be healthy? Who doesn't want to be naturally healthy? Today, we're going to have some great discussion with Dr. Stacey Cooper, chiropractor, and she's going to talk about natural healing and how we can heal our health, nourishing our body and spirit naturally. Welcome to my show, Dr. Stacey. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, me too. I'm so excited to start this show because I'm a natural person. I try to be natural. I know it's not easy because we use a lot of processed food without knowing it. It's not easy to be 100% natural and be natural consumer, but we try our best.
So long as you're
So
taking a step forward each day, that's the point.
yes. So, Stacy, tell me about yourself and what do you do? I know you are a chiropractor, but you are also doing some other natural healing for your patients, some extra stuff. Tell me about yourself, your story, and how you became chiropractor.
Well, thank you so much. I am a fourth generation doctor of chiropractic. So our practice began in 1912 with my great grandfather. And I joke that chiropractic is the fountain of youth because I don't look anywhere near 109. So as you can tell, I'm not a joke teller, but sharing health and wellness tips in my office and with my patients. I've been in practice for over 26 years. And so it really is about whole body health, not just taking care of back pain and headaches, because working with the brain and spinal cord and nervous system, that is the computer of the body. And when that is working at its optimal level, then that's when your body truly can work at its optimal level as well. And that's where healing begins. So sharing information in regards to how you can manage and support your body naturally is what I love to do.
Beautiful. Do you also do extra? Do you have extra knowledge beside what you do as chiropractor?
Absolutely. And in regards to not only working in my chiropractic office, but working with my clients online as well, I have taken that encompassing all aspects of life, because even if your body's functioning well physically and you don't have any muscular constraints or irritations or back pain, things like that, even if your body's functioning physically well, it may not be functioning optimally if your mind is stressed, if your spirit is weary, if you're not fueling your body well with the foods that you're eating. All of those things incorporate and come together for optimal body function. And if one area is out of balance, then your body can't function optimally. Because, in regards to the food that you're eating, the things that you're putting in your body, that's the fuel of your body. And the North American diet is like putting diesel fuel in a gasoline engine. It's the wrong fuel for the engine. And the exact same thing is true with what we are putting in our bodies through the North American diet. It's the wrong fuel for the engine. So if you're not eating well and nourishing your body well, then it can't function well.
Beautiful. And you are not the only doctor I talk about the connection between body and mind, because let's say you have a patient come to you and she actually complained about some pain in her back. You try to find out the root cause of the issue, to look at the whole body, right? That's what you do.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, and that's great because that's that's my mission, to show people that your mind and body is really connected, and when you have a problem, is not only that a specific area that should be fixed. You may have some other underlying root cause and issues that you have to go and check it.
I completely agree. Yes.
Yes. So, Stacy, you had a great bio, and I know you have a lot to teach us today. Tell me about your tips for natural healing. I'm going to start specifically about your own practice, chiropractor, because I know there is a difference between physiotherapy and chiropracticing. Tell me about the difference, and uh, how do you help your patient, and how do you diagnose their root cause of their issue?
Okay, well, thank you. When patients come into my office, generally they would have a complaint. Now, you don't need to have a complaint in order to visit a chiropractor. You also don't need a referral. As a doctor of chiropractic, we are primary care practitioners, so anyone can come into our office for any concern that they have. You don't need a referral from your medical doctor or anyone else, because we are skilled and trained in diagnosis and symptomatology, because we need to be able to distinguish whether your back pain might be due to a kidney infection. And we have the skills, the training, and the tools to be able to do that and make the proper referral when necessary. So every person can step into a chiropractor's office for care. Now, a lot of patients do come in with a main complaint to start with, but in regards to their care, that's when I take the opportunity to educate them in regards to how their body truly functions and how vital the brain and spinal cord is. If your brain or spinal cord is severed from communicating with the rest of your body, there is no life. It's finished. And so the brain and spinal cord is the very first system to develop after the sperm and egg come together and after cellular division, because it is that vital. It communicates with every single cell, organ, and system inside your body. So when patients have a particular complaint, I do a full consultation examination. We do neuromuscular testing as well to determine exactly what the root cause of their issue is and how best to manage that, and also to rule out any red flags that might be present that would contraindicate the adjustment. So we go through a full workup before we even lay our hands on patients in regards to performing chiropractic adjustments. Now, there are many different techniques to chiropractic as well. So if you have had an experience with a chiropractor and you may not, it may not have been your best experience, don't give up on chiropractic, because there are many different practitioners, there's many different techniques, and it just may not have been the perfect fit for you. So in regards to what I do in my office is I do full spine manual adjusting. So I adjust with my hands, and I work within the tolerance of the patient and comfort level. So I always make sure that it's very comfortable for all of my patients. And I've also completed my fellowship with the International Chiropractic Pediatric Association. So my patients range from prenatal, postnatal, children from minutes after they're born to my oldest patient was 104. So every patient receives their own adjustment. Every spine is unique. Every person is unique. So each patient receives their own unique care. Now, I also share with them in regards to how they can have their body function better by incorporating exercise, nutrition, lifestyle choices, and changes to elevate the quality of life that they're experiencing. And chiropractic is all about getting you back to doing all the things that you love, because what's life if you're not loving it?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Actually, my father, I know he's over 70 old, but he's very healthy because he always exercise, and he suddenly had some back pain, and he goes to doctor, and they said you need a surgery. But then he didn't believe it. He said, "No way! I have to check with other doctors." And then he went to chiropractor, and that was a miracle. After some time, he could walk healthy, and he could get back to normal. I see chiropractors do a lot of great things. Like it's totally different. I know the physiotherapy also is part of exercising, and chiropractor also doing the same almost thing, but they are different. Can you Can you distinguish them? Because I'm talking from the heart of other people who are not really medical doctors. So we are general people with general knowledge. And I'm so happy to have you here because we can share your experience and use your knowledge. Yeah.
Thank you. So the difference is chiropractors are the only profession that are licensed to adjust the spine. The purpose of chiropractic is to remove the neurological interference to the nervous system through the adjustment. So there's no other profession that is licensed to adjust the spine. That's what makes chiropractors unique. Yes, we do utilize exercise and stretching to help our patients to improve and facilitate their recovery. Massage therapy is also a great adjunct to chiropractic because the quicker the muscles relax and become more supple and looser, then the better the body will hold the adjustment and the better the body will function. In regards to physiotherapy, they utilize other modalities as well, whether that be ultrasound, TENS, electrical current stimulation, other exercises, icing, heat. They apply other modalities. But chiropractors are the only profession that are licensed to adjust the spine.
Yeah, thank you so much. Because I know a lot of people don't believe in chiropractic, unfortunately. And this is my mission to just talk to them and inform them that it's really useful because I've seen it in my eyes that chiropracticing can actually prevent a lot of surgeries, unnecessary surgeries, right? So with a little help with chiropractors, you can actually get back to your normal. So what else do you recommend to your patients along with the like exercise and the medical stuff? What else do you recommend?
So in regards to overall health and well-being, we were much better off when we were Little House on the Prairie, where we were doing different activities all day long, using all of our muscles, working out in the fields, tending to the livestock, building things, homes, all that sort of thing, and using our muscles. Today, we are so sedentary to a fault. Either that or you're in a repetitive motion, if you're in factory work and that sort of thing, and you're wearing out the parts because you're only using one part over and over and over. Both of those things, whether you're sitting all the time at a computer or at a desk, or if you're always doing the same thing repetitively over and over on an assembly line or something like that, both of those things are great detriment to the body. So movement is critical to keeping our muscles supple, to keeping the joints flexible and mobile. That both helps to reduce injury. So incorporating stretching and yoga and Tai Chi and other activities like that really help to keep the soft tissue supple and loose. So an example is, if you don't spend any time stretching and your joints are really tight and stiff, and you're out for a walk and you take a misstep off the curb and you twist your ankle, you will most likely suffer a severe strain or sprain. You may fracture the ankle, a bone chip come off, that sort of thing. But if you take the time every day, and even if it's just 10 minutes, to stretch your body, to keep things loose and supple, to keep the joints mobile and active, then in that same scenario, when you take that misstep off the curb and you twist your ankle, you will sustain minimal injury, if any injury. Why? Because the tendons and ligaments will have give, because they are elasticized, because you have been stretching them and keeping them supple. So the ankle may roll, but you won't have a sprain or a strain to the same degree as if everything was so tight and bound in there. So stretching is so important. And if you only have a little bit of time for exercise and you're trying to decide whether to lift weights or to stretch, by all means, stretch. Always stretch.
I like it. Thank you so much for your recommendation. So we have like few second break and again we come back. Please subscribe to Pantea Kalhor Transition channel and order my book Naturally Conceived through Amazon. Thank you for watching. All right, we are back to Stacey, and hopefully everybody could listen to what we talk. Now we're gonna talk about weight loss, and I know a lot of people have problems, especially when they're pregnant. They gain weight, and that may hurt their body and spine. So I just want to know how we can handle it and how we can manage the weight loss without hurting ourselves.
Fantastic. Well, this is a very big topic. And just like we said in the first segment, how you fuel your body, how you fuel your engine is so critical. And the North American diet is the fuel that most of us are putting into our body. So when you change how you fuel your body, the function of the engine will change as well. So that's the key component. Diets don't work because you eat the stupid salads all week, and because the reward cascade is already hardwired in your brain. And if you eat those stupid salads all week and you get to the end of the week and it's time for your weigh-in, and lo and behold, you actually lost a pound or two, you deserve a reward. And here comes the chocolate sundae or the extra double latte or whatever your thing is. And now that sabotages everything that you're trying to achieve. And that's why it doesn't work. Now you are told to lose weight for a whole list of things, from blood pressure, cholesterol, back pain, knee pain, hair loss, sleep apnea, all of these things, but they never tell you how to lose the weight. The point is, that is completely backwards. When you change the environment you're providing for your body and you begin to fuel your body well, your body starts to heal. You see, your body is a miraculous healing mechanism. It is repairing and healing 24/7, 365, all the time. But if you're providing a negative environment for your body, it does the best that it can for as long as it can, until signs and symptoms start to show up of disease function. But when you provide a positive environment, nourishing environment, great, whole, healthy foods for your body, healing can happen. And you can reverse any disease process, including obesity or extra weight. As your body begins to heal, cellular function improves. Organs and systems begin to function the way that they were designed. The result is metabolism improves and weight loss becomes effortless. Do you see how that is completely reversed from what everyone else is telling you? That's why this works. When you incorporate whole natural foods, you nourish your mind, your body, and your spirit together. Then that is how health happens. And then weight loss is effortless.
So give us some example, because everybody knows that they should eat healthy, they should eat natural, but give us some example. I know we have to cut the processed food. I also cut the dairy because for my pregnancy, I realized is not really good for me, and it really helped, especially for inflammation. I had a lot of inflammation because of dairy product. And you can't believe it. After cutting dairy product, I don't have too much coughing, or my asthma is much better now. But give us great example and how we can have a great diet. Yeah.
The three most put in your, I'm muted right now. Okay, the three most inflammatory things you can put in your body is wheat, dairy, and sugar. And inflammation in the body creates swelling of the cells, and with that comes pain. So if you have any pain in your body, eliminating those three things, wheat, dairy, and sugar, will go a long way to decreasing the pain that you experience. Eliminating dairy has so many benefits, and no, it does not make your bones strong. Dairy actually creates osteoporosis in the body. Every food that you eat your body's a chemistry lab. So every food that you eat leaves behind a residue. When you consume dairy products, that leaves behind an acidic residue in your body. Well, your body has to maintain homeostasis, that balance point. And if you're consuming things that are leaving an acidic residue in your body, that makes your blood more acidic. Well, your body has to buffer that acidic blood, and it does that by removing minerals from your bones. Dairy actually causes osteoporosis. So
Wow.
inflammation, yeah, exactly. Wow is right, because everything that we're told through the mainstream media goes against what your body needs.
It's interesting because I knew dairy product is not good, but what you're talking about bones, I never thought about it because I always thought, again, it's not good dairy product, but they have calcium still. They use it for bones, to be stronger, But then when I remove it, I see there are lots of other ways. There are lots of other sources you can get calcium. It's not only that. And as you see, that's the reason when you go to pregnancy, because I'm a fertility coach, that's why I always talk about pregnancy. So I see a lot of women complain about their bones and their body pain, and then try to compensate those pain just by consuming these products. And then, as you see, they reverse their health to disease.
Exactly. And so the calcium in dairy is not absorbable because calcium needs a carrier to get into your cells to help transport it, and that's phosphorus. And phosphorus isn't in milk. So it's not absorbable anyway. And what other mammal drinks another mammal's milk? And you only need milk for infants. That is the best nutrition for the baby, is its mother's milk. Our bodies aren't designed to become a cow in 1 year's time, so why are we drinking cow's milk?
Yes,
None of
I
it makes
have a
any
question. I
logical
have a
sense.
question. Actually, I have a 3-year-old daughter, and she loves milk. Yes, still, she loves it. And I try to compensate her calcium with broccoli. She loves broccoli. She loves nuts. But how else I can give her to compensate uh, all the nutrition that you could get from dairy product?
Well, and first of all, the calcium from dairy, so you're not even really giving her the right calcium anyway. So to create strong bones, that's physical activity. When you are doing exercise, when you are contracting muscles, all of your muscles attach to bone. And so when those muscles are contracting, that stimulates the bone because it tugs on the bone, and the bone then is stimulated to be stronger, to create more bone density. So exercise is one of the best things that you can incorporate in regards to building stronger bones.
So, what about the 3-year-old baby? What can I give her to not only exercise, like nutrition, to just
Yep, just a
compensate?
balanced diet. Yep,
Balance
green leafy vegetables. Yep, green leafy vegetables, nuts and seeds, legumes.
Okay,
Yep,
sounds good. All right.
lots of fresh air and exercise.
Tell me about diabetes, and I know you had some talking points in your bio, and you said you're going to talk about it.
Absolutely. Thank you. My mission is to eliminate the diabetic epidemic globally. The diabetic epidemic is, to me, so criminal because this is the first generation of children who will not outlive their parents simply due to diabetes and obesity. And it comes from the food manufacturers. All of the processed, packaged, chemical laden stuff, I don't even call it food, that's pumped into our children and into our lifestyle is what is the culprit. We are consuming 12 times the amount of sugar per day that our pancreas is capable of handling through insulin secretion. Insulin is the carrier that delivers the sugar throughout your body. Well, your body is being so bombarded by so much sugar that the pancreas can't even keep up. And this is where diabetes is coming into play. So processed, packaged, manufactured foods all play a role in the diabetic connection. Wheat is the highest spiking of blood sugar levels, even compared to white table sugar. So what that means is anything that you consume that contains wheat, whether it be cookies, biscuits, pasta, whatever, that actually spikes your blood sugar levels higher and faster than simply taking a spoonful of white table sugar. The glycemic index of wheat is 72, and that of sugar is only 51.
What
So
about whole grain bread?
it's still wheat. None of
Mm.
it's good for you.
So
And
bread, you
Canada's
shouldn't have
food
any
guide,
bread or rice, nothing?
correct. And when you talk about wheat, not only does it spike blood sugar levels, but the gluten in the wheat creates malabsorption issues in regards to the gut, inflammatory bowel disease. The gluten creates a glue, a barrier in the intestinal tract, so that the foods that you are eating, your body may not necessarily be absorbing them the way that you expect it to because of the inflammation from the gluten. Now, also, wheat has a very similar chemical structure to that of opiates. And there's a cascade in the brain called the addiction center. And when you consume wheat, it triggers that opiate cascade, and that's where your cravings come from. If you want to decrease your calorie intake, simply go 5 days of wheat free and you will stop craving. You will no longer be nibbling at night. You can eliminate your cravings simply by getting rid of wheat for just 5 days. And then don't
That's
go back to the wheat after.
Thank you. Yeah, that's so interesting. You also have a book, right?
I do. It's
Yeah, can
called
you
Heal
show
Your
us?
Health.
Like, yeah, yeah, beautiful. That's it. Like heal your health, nourishing your mind, body, and spirit naturally. So, is it about the diet and what else inside?
It covers all aspects, incorporating self-love in your daily routine and self-care, putting you on the top of your priority list, what your body does with what you give it, so that I share with you insight into how your body functions, and then I share with you what to eat and what not to eat and why, how to combine different food groups to get your full complement of essential amino acids, which are essential for creating protein in the body. And protein is found in every single cell in your body. So that's a critical component, and so much more. How to incorporate meditation into your daily life, talking about exercise, stretching. There's a full head to toe stretching routine. There's a YouTube link in the book as well as many other bonuses and benefits.
Beautiful. And what do you do virtually? Like I know you have an office, you have an office, but what do you do virtually? Do you have any freebies, anything you can give us?
Yeah, my business is Lifestyle Balance Solutions, and you can find me at my Facebook group, Balance Living with Dr. Stacey. I'm all over social media. Just look for drstaceycooper.com. And I have a free guide called 10 Down in 10 Days. So these are 10 simple steps that you can implement just 10 minutes at a time to heal your health naturally. And what I did is on the back page, I created a summary of all 10 steps. So you can just print off the page, put it on the mirror in the bathroom or on the fridge in the kitchen as a reminder for maybe some of the tasks that you want to incorporate for that day to begin to heal your health. And then I also
Where can
have
I
my own
find it?
cookbook.
Where
Yep,
can I
this
find
is at
it?
10
Doctor?
down 10days.com.
No.
10 down
Yeah, that's
10
it.
days.com.
I saw it. I said, I'm going to actually download one for myself. That's great.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And then I also have my cookbook, which is kid tested and family
Oh, I
approved.
love
All my
it.
kids can, yeah, and you get to have chocolate cake and chocolate chip cookies. This is not a diet. It's about fueling your body the way it was designed by eliminating wheat, dairy, sugar, soy, and gluten. And it's easy,
Beautiful.
delicious, and amazing.
Is it in Amazon?
I have them available through my office, so you can email me at drstaceycooper@gmail.com, or you can connect with me on Facebook or any social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. I'm everywhere.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed our talk and I learned so much. Thanks.
Thank
And
you so much.
yeah, I wish you a lot of success and happy days and healthy days during this 2021.
And you as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.